What is going on, everybody? Depraved Session. We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are
HellaDepraved.
And it is still spooky season. It is still pick 'em out of Michael's hat season. Now, I made a prediction.
Mm-hmm. And he jinxed himself.
At the beginning of this whole thing. And I said the one song I want is probably not going to get picked out of the hat until the one for Halloween.
Yeah. Hasn't come out of the head yet.
If it does not come out of the head this time, I will have predicted correctly.
And he's going to have a little tantrum. He's going to be very sad. He's going to have a tantrum.
And it's not even just that.
Oh.
We just reacted to her.
Oh.
You put her in the hat like 4 times.
I'm sorry. Not really, but, you know. I know, look, I know, Thriller. MJ is only in there once, and you jinxed yourself day one. Just, it was gonna happen. Michael takes this thing very seriously. Very seriously. Oh! Like, just reacted to her. Oh, I love this one. This one. She drops the perfect reference to Disney World in here. And it's the best line of the whole thing. Not even gonna lie, girl.
Why would
best
she
line.
reference...
You'll find out. But it was so great.
Alright, give everyone your 30-second rundown of who Richard Ramirez is.
Richard Ramirez, also known as the Night Stalker. He was a serial killer in LA. He was a measuring man type dude. And he is best known because when he went to court, he had those kind of dark, suave looks, and he is one of the first extremely well-known cases of having fangirls because of his looks. That took signs, placards, hearts, the whole 9 yards, which, by the way, guys, is gross. If you know that he has killed and raped a whole bunch of women, just don't do it. And got a whole bunch of letters, but it was one of the most well-known and first cases of that kind of reaction to a serial killer.
Yes. And for those of you that don't know, if you haven't watched the other reaction that we just did,
Or the one from yesterday.
SKYND typically does songs based, always, does songs based off of real-life terrible events, whether it be school shootings, serial killers,
Mass suicide. Or I guess that's a cult type, yeah.
So things like that.
Right.
She puts a lot of focus on the victims and not the people themselves.
On the facts versus, yeah.
Right. So yeah.
But sonically, they're super pleasing. They're also super spooky because of the content of them.
Yes.
But they're done amazingly well, and I love them, and they are here for spooky season. So
yes.
I also like the criminal psychology historical lessons.
Yes. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to react to this as if you guys have already seen it. If you've not seen it, please click the link in the description below. Hop on over, watch the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment, let her know we sent you. Come on back, and we say that because there will be lots of pauses, there will be lots of talking. And
it's a breakdown channel. It's what we do. We'll roast you in the comments if you leave a comment about us pausing too much. So there.
There you go. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is SKYND, Richard Ramirez.
Uncensored.
Let's go. Tally-ho!
When the evening comes and the temperature...
I love her face paint.
I see, like I said, she keeps her hairstyle, like there's certain parts of the aesthetic that she keeps kind of the same for all of them. But I love the fact that she does something somewhat different and new each time, too.
Do you know what this face paint reminds me of specifically?
Like
sound waves.
Yeah, exactly. And it's right around her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When the evening comes and the temperature cools, you open your window, oh Jenny, you fool. Well, waste to breathe if you won't understand. Hell, I'll see you in Disneyland. Lawyers lie and haters hate. Play.
You know the whole reference. Now that you've done them, what are you going to do? I'm going to Disneyland. Yeah. I mean, she already just called everybody a fool. Now, keep in mind that the summer that he was most active was extremely hot.
Right.
And AC was not a hugely standard thing. So, yeah, people were opening their window to let in the breeze. But unfortunately, that was also how he was
getting in.
Yeah.
Lawyers lie and haters hate. Player plays and fate is fate. The fact remains, that's how it is. First the crack and then the whiz. Take life itself, it's in your hands. I'll have my way, you know who I am. Wait and squirm to white and stop. Your fear will chase with every drop. Liars lie and haters hate. Player plays and fate is fate. The fact remains, that's how it is. First the crack and then the whiz.
Yes, baby.
I really like this video.
Me too. She did a really good job, and also that scene reminds me a lot of Psycho.
Yes.
Yeah, the way
The
that it
bathroom
was
is
filmed.
also going to look like Psycho.
Yeah, but it was our bathroom. But it was the way that it was filmed with the glass pane in the door and everything. Like Tally Ho Productions does an amazing job with all of this.
Right.
But again, I do like the visual representation of very close to the details, and the way that it's filmed very much like a horror movie gives you that sense of unease that the victims must have felt when they realized that there was somebody else in the house.
Right.
You know? So again, while she's just put the facts to music and made it sonically pleasing, I really do think that it's a good memorial as well.
Shush, be quiet. Hush, he said. The demon is alive. The demon wants you dead. 'Cause killing is sex. Killing is sex. Hush, he said.
I also want to point out that this chorus is as close to her voice undistorted as you almost ever hear. And for anyone who, because I have seen this in the comments, not ours, hers, has said that anyone who has to sing with so much distortion is not actually a good singer, you are wrong. Because here is your proof.
Right.
The distortion is for artistic effect. Completely.
Right. I had a thought as you paused it.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. Because you paused it. You had something you wanted to say. I can't remember. Oh. Was he sleeping with the dead bodies?
Almost immediately. Yeah. I mean, that's why she said first the crack. because he always stunned them somehow. And I can't remember if it was always stunning or killing before sleeping with them. But because he was a rapist at first, the answer is no, not completely. But once he got into the chain of things, like she said, killing is sex, for him, that was the gratification.
Now, this is going to be a morally fucked up question. Can you rape a dead person?
I don't think that's rape. That's necrophilia.
Well, and I ask that because I often have wondered, I mean, do not get me wrong. I feel like them being murderers, they should be killed for what they've done.
Right.
That's my standard belief on if you take a life, you should no longer have yours unless it's in self-defense or something like that.
We're talking about serial killers right here, right now, guys.
But I've always thought, I've heard of cases where they might sleep with the dead body, so they also hit them with a sexual misconduct charge or something like that.
Right. Now, sexual misconduct, I do understand. Technically, I don't think it's legally classified as rape because it's abuse of a dead body, which, again, is legally a no-no.
Oh, I was unaware.
So it is
I
a
should
sexual
probably stop going to the
misconduct.
graveyard. No, I'm
right?
kidding, guys.
It's a sexual misconduct charge, but I think legally it's like abuse of a dead body, or it's classified under that.
Okay.
Yeah. And obviously I've looked into this stuff, guys, so I don't consider that a morally fucked up question. That's a question.
Right.
About legalities that you should.
She said, "Oh, killing is
That is the most fantastic Mickey Mouse
I know.
mask
Yep.
I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
I need more of those.
And I know there's some other relevance to the whole Disneyland thing. I think that when he was asked, after he was arrested, like one of the reporters asked him something and he said, "I'm going to Disneyland," like very facetiously. So again, like it's applicable to him other than the fact that he lived in the general area of Disneyland.
Okay.
So
I love to watch your final night. Governments kill, so why should I? 010 and eye for an eye. Losing scruples, conscious and doubt. I'm simply aroused.
010, an eye for an eye.
mm-hmm.
The 2 zeros represent eyes.
And the nose.
I like that. I might have to use that one day.
Losing scruples, conscious and doubt. I'm simply aroused. Cut your eyes out. Liars lie and haters hate. Play your place. Just be quiet. What she said. The demon is alive. The demon wants you dead. 'Cause killing is sex. Killing is sex. What she said. Killing is
Did he blame it on the voices too?
I'm pretty sure that he blamed it on a demon. If I remember correctly.
Y'all gotta be more original.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna be a serial killer,
come up with a
and
backstory.
you get caught, you can't do the whole, the voices made me do it.
Right.
Or
the devil that entered my neighbor's
I was
dog.
I was
or...
a demon and it is a demon and infested my... No,
Right.
look, okay, you got to come up with something completely different that no one else has done, or they're not going to care. They're just going to send you straight, well, don't probably send you to death row. You won't go straight to the electric chair, but you'll make your way there. Okay?
Eventually.
Well,
One can hope.
I'm sorry, they don't do electric chair really much anymore either.
Right.
They will happily and painlessly
Sedate you
until you die.
unsubscribe you. Yes.
Yes, until you're unalived. Did he have a habit of like
I don't
taking
know
apart
what
baby dolls as a kid?
I don't know.
I'm assuming this is also a representation of his dad.
She never puts anything in her videos for no reason.
Right.
But there are certain aspects, like it has been a long time since I last, because I do this every so often, went on my let's read everything about all of these people all over again. And with fibro fog and getting older, like I no longer remember all the facts about all of them all the time.
Oops, that's not acceptable. I look
I
to
know.
you for the facts I can't remember.
I know. Now, having said that, and this being a drawing out of a hat, if I had known ahead of time, which I could not have because it was drawing.
There were 3 options. I know one of them that was not going to be.
Yeah, but I forgot what I fucking put in the hat at the beginning of the month.
Slacker.
I know. But there is going to be something about babies, baby dolls, something like that. The whole Mickey Mouse Disneyland reference that I don't specifically remember. The guy sitting here with alcohol and whatnot. There's going to be some in his file about that.
Right.
I want the skinned baby doll.
Finally to his shameful master.
I want that skinned doll.
Yes.
I may, at some point, just because of the horror collecting stuff that we like, either have to look in to see if someone
Or
has
make one.
manufactured one, or I will make one, damn it. I am crafty enough once my art supplies get here that I will either buy a baby doll or take one of your daughters, and I will make that thing, damn it. That would be amazing.
Yes.
Yes.
Very good song, very informational, and yet not informational at the same time.
Right.
Although that's kind of our fault. We should know these things.
Actually, I mean, like, I think I gave a fair amount of information. Don't make it overload. Although I have been asked by several people to do my own little reviews of serial killers as, like, Patreon or some such shit. So if you'd be interested in me giving psychological profiles for these people, comment down below. But until then, but again, I think sonically, just in terms of when I listen to these songs on the playlist without the visual representation or any of that stuff, this one is my favorite.
Right.
Gary Heidnick is the second favorite because I again absolutely love the sound of her with Jonathan Davis. But this one and that Disneyland line for some reason cracks me up every single time. Every single time.
I can see that.
And I really like that Shush Be Quiet because when she sings that part, when that chorus drops, it comes in super heavy. It's almost like a rock sound, and it's just the chorus to this one is my favorite that she's composed.
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah.
I did really enjoy it.
Yeah. We're tired, guys. It's almost...
I still think my favorite song from her is the Columbine one, personally.
I need to listen to that several more times, and it's only because it's brand new, guys. It dropped this last month, and Columbine was actually what I wrote my high school thesis paper on, my senior thesis paper. So I loved that song, hearing it, but I've only heard and watched the video once at this point. So I need several more listens to rank it within my classification system, but right now it's Richard Ramirez and then Gary Heidnick and then probably Jim Jones.
I still need a Gacy one.
We do need a Gacy one. We like actually need that. Like it hasn't been written yet, so let's work on it.
Maybe one about Bundy.
Yeah,
Actually,
honestly,
I would really like to see her write one about Holmes.
H.H. Holmes. That would be amazing. Yeah. I mean, I know she is working around a whole bunch. She has a couple on female serial killers too, and it's not Eileen Wuornos. It's ones that are lesser known. But I kind of like that about her, that she's not picking necessarily Ted Bundy as her first go.
Right.
Like, I do hope that eventually she gets around to some of those, but I like the fact that she's not going after every, like the most well-known,
Right.
like, Manson, that kind of thing.
I still don't consider him a serial killer.
I don't either, but she did Jim Jones. He's not technically a serial killer. He's a cult leader that led a mass suicide.
True.
So, again, you know, she does traumatic events. They're not all serial killers, but what I'm saying is I'm just glad that she didn't start going for the
big names.
Yeah, exactly. Because I kind of like the fact that she is a little educational with everything else, and that means filling in the gaps.
Alright guys, so with that being said, if you guys like the video, slash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below, what did you think of SKYND with Richard Ramirez? Also comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want to chat or a quicker response. That's also a great place to leave requests.
Exactly.
We love you guys.
So with that being said, we love you all. Thank you all for watching. We cannot wait to see you depraved people later.
Ta-ta for
Bye-bye.
now.